This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Welcome to the news tonight on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew, bringing you the top stories at 9 tonight.
It's the big win for Chennai Super Kings versus Pune Warriors for the second time away from home soil, of course, bringing them to the second spot. We'll be bringing you all those details in a bit.
Before we get to the nitty-gritties of that spectacular win, a quick look at our headlines tonight. A young life cut short after lack of attendance and piling arrears drives him to death. Not the first in a fortnight. Experts say prevention is the need of the hour. The Congress and DMK members disagree on the draft PAC report by Murli Manohar Joshi, alleged he had a biased mind.
Has got a modified intention and a predetermined notion.
Karunanidhi calls the CBI's interrogation of his wife and daughter as highly publicized, but promises to fight corruption charges on the legal front. The Amma captain combination pledges to take down the Sri Lankan president for his crimes in the separatist war against the LTTE. The Chennai Super Kings take the steam off the Pune Warriors. Badrinath's big smashers help CSK climb up to number 2 spot. And what's the secret for life and beauty for newbie Amala Paul? The Mina of Kollywood speaks to NDTV Hindu.
My ambition in Tamil industry is to have my own identity, to create my own identity. So I'm looking forward for different character, obviously, challenging roles, performance-oriented roles, though glamorous.
A quick scan of the rest of the day's stories this Wednesday night. Dozens of flights cancelled. Air India's management cracks down on striking pilots and de-recognizes the union. Delhi police trace 18-month-old Ishan after his maid vanished with him. His parents regret hiring her without verification. Duncan Fletcher takes over from Gary Kirsten as the new Indian coach from the West Indies tour onwards. And Satya Sai Baba is laid to rest in Puttaparthi. The resting place is now open to viewing. A student from an engineering college in the city committed suicide this morning, allegedly due to depression caused by overflowing arrears and lack of attendance. The boy was completing his course at the Thangavelu Engineering College. The body was first seen by his roommate when he returned after writing his exam. The victim is known to have had 9 arrears in 2 years, and college authorities had in fact fixed up a meeting with the boy's father, who reportedly declined to appear for the meeting. But this is not the first in this fortnight alone. Just days after D. Ilayaraja, a student of the Vyasarpadi Ambedkar Government College, committed suicide for being denied an examination hall ticket allegedly due to his poor attendance. Now a fact-finding committee consisting of members of the People's Union for Human Rights has come out with a report that suggests that the college administration is to blame in most cases of such tragic deaths. The committee is now demanding that the college arrange for a re-examination as a special case and provide adequate compensation to the family of Ilayaraja. And head of the fact-finding committee, Professor A. Marks and Dr. Lakshmi Vijaykumar, founder of the Sneha Suicide Prevention Center, spoke to me about the rising trend and the reasons for it in today's scenario. Let's listen in.
Enough counseling facilities within the college, and there are stipulations and rules that should be followed strictly. For example, in every autonomous college, the UGC has stipulated that there should be a grievance redressal cell. In most of the colleges, that is not functioning. For example, in Vyasarpadi Ambedkar College also, there is no grievance redressal cell. And also, there should be an election conducted for the students' union. And if there is students' representatives, then if the grievances may be represented through their representatives to the administration.
There are many colleges that does not have any counsellors. I think the counsellors who are in college, or many of them, are overworked, and they have been demanding for more counsellors, which is not fulfilled by the managements. And there are many colleges in the city which does not have a counsellor. But yes, from Sneha we do go to schools and colleges and teach them about what we call as life skills and solving stress and how to problem solve and how to handle stress. We have been conducting workshops for both schools and college students. in and around the city, and even in rural areas also. But then it needs to be part and parcel of every college's manifesto.
Right. Moving on, in what's now become an unprecedented political crisis, several members of the Murali Manohar Joshi-headed Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament have now accused Mr. Joshi of in fact being unilateralist and undemocratic and working on a hidden agenda. The Congress and the DMK are asking for Dr. Joshi's resignation, saying he's been working with a view to destabilize the government. This a day before Mr. Joshi's report on the 2G scam was to be circulated among committee members. Mr. Joshi wants the report to be adopted, but several members are rejecting it. The report accused the Prime Minister's office of not doing enough to enforce a cabinet decision. It also raises questions on the role of the then Finance Minister, Mr. P. Chidambaram.
Most important documents were not passed on to the members. It is the chairman that look at the documents in the committee, and most of the time he was only asking questions and trying to get answers from the witness in a way he wants.
Putting words in their mouth.
That also, putting words in their mouth. That also, many of the members have objected to it. So in this background, it is very clear to our mind that this chairman has got a malified intention and a predetermined notion and possibly some plan to destabilize the government, which also is getting confirmed through the media and the press reports.
Well, in fact, in response to that, Home Minister P. Chidambaram says he is indignant at comments made in Joshi's draft report and that he will counter his charges publicly tomorrow. Moving on, if the pen is mightier than the sword, the DMK knows best. The ruling party has decided to legally fight the accusations of corruption against the daughter of the party chief, Kannimuri. 30 senior leaders of the DMK got together at a high-level meeting in the city this morning to discuss the case against the Rajya Sabha MP and also decided by the sidelines that it will not opt out of the UPA coalition. The ruling party has been vocal about its resentment since Kannimuri was charge-sheeted by the CBI for conspiring with former Telecom Minister A. Raja to accept huge kickbacks in the telecom scam. The DMK patriarch has criticized the interrogation of Kannimuri and her stepmother, Dayalu Ammal, as highly publicized. He also objected to the charge sheet against Kannimuri being leaked deliberately ahead of the formal presentation by the CBI in court.
Bangalore yes, I don't know appear ahead. I don't look at the other. I don't look at the other.
Well, to quieten the critics of the party, the DMK patriarch did make sure that all knew he was behind his daughter in this case. Kannimuri has been summoned to appear in court on the 6th of May. But the DMK has said that it will not interfere in the law process, adding that Kannimuri is innocent. After the big meet today, here's what she had to say.
I'm just telling you one line.
And we must be happy that the party stood...
It is in court and we will face it legally. Thank you.
And you're happy the party stood with you fully?
The leaders doing a press meet.
Now, there have been reactions coming in ever since questioning whether this is in fact pressure politics unfolding. Here's what a section of the Congress had to say today.
मैं एक बार फिर से ये दोहराना चाहता हूं कि सरकार बिल्कुल स्थायी है और अगर कोई इस भ्रम में जी रहा हो या कल्पना के बादल उड़ा रहा हो तो अगर ये गलतफहमी छोड़ दे और वास्तविकता में जीना शुरू करे यही उसके लिए बेहतर है.
Up ahead on the news tonight, as the curtain falls on the final moments of Sai Baba's journey, devotees get a last peek at the Guru.